I thought I'd make a post to start out here with this shirt. See what it say? Self-made. About self-made versus trolls, stalkers, leechers, Charlie Kirk, people that fascinate about those situations, church shooters, school shooters, basically the homosexuals, you heard me, versus heterosexual civil wars that go on. It's not really the fact that Charlie Kirk was assassinated that people are upset. It's the troll culture. 2 assassination attempts were made on Donald Trump's life. So you gotta understand what that troll culture means. That means that's a person that legally and financially can't respond to nothing you're saying. So what they start doing next, they start plotting on your life. They start watching your kids at school, these gay people, so they can shoot it up. They start plotting in these churches knowing damn well they don't give a fuck nothing about God or a Bible. See, a lot of people, like I said, it's not a white and black thing with me. It's a heterosexual versus homosexual. Because see, when it's God and government, you can hold them to their philosophies and the constitutions. Right? You heard me? So the same reason why Jimmy Kimmel is canceled is why all these DEI programs are canceled. And that's the truth about it. Right? You basically were trying to give people access, like I was watching the movie 5 Heartbeats. And they say, well, you know, we getting ready to go perform. Let's switch up their musician. Like, you hear all that noise in the background? Like those desperate attempts, right, to distract niggas and shit. But see, a lot of time, my thing is, like, didn't Crawford just whoop Canelo ass on TV? See, it's not a situation with them as, we're tougher than them. They know they can't fight. A lot of these faggots, they know they can't fight. They don't want to get in no shootout, and they damn sure don't want to get in no debate about economics, finance, or anything in politics. So like I said, you hear me? Trolling is a person that's plotting on you, right? You hear me? Now, when I say plotting, you hear me? That means they looking for what they call follow home robberies, right? These follow home robbers, and all homosexuals by default are Ku Klux Klan members. Right? This is a known fact. You hear me? Keep in mind the things I've said, you hear me? Whether it was from the hustle culture 20 years ago, economics of dowry and bride price about dating, none of this shit been spoken to be false. So what homosexuals like to do, and what I call Ku Klux Karens, right? You hear me? Right? Because a man and a female can be in a relationship and still be considered a homosexual couple. Right? Those Epstein-Maxwell, that's considered a homosexual couple. Because they run these Texas Chainsaw Massacre relationships, right? Where they work at the police department, and in reality, you hear me, they sucker these men in to give them to their family members, right? You hear me? That's monsters. These monsters. So you sit around, you've been trying to give people access. Say for instance, if I was Denzel Washington security, and I just started letting everybody, while Denzel Washington is taking a shower, just hey, open up the door. That's Denzel, or while Denzel is in the restroom, right? So basically, right, you allow that man to get assassinated. See, this is the thing. If I play basketball for the Orlando Magic, and I'm finna play the Seattle Supersonics, they don't even exist no more. It's hypothetically speaking. I'm not finna say, hey, let's take the air out the basketball. Hey, let's cheat the clock. Like, only a coward, you hear me, think dumb shit like that. Cowards and slaves think like that. That's how cowards think. That's how faggots think. Let me sabotage this person. It's kind of like what Happy Gilmore, same type of shit. Let's sabotage this shit so they won't be successful. Here's the point. Those are movies, but in real life, people get killed. Schools been getting shot up. Churches get shot up. Right? You hear me? Because what? See, and the thing about me is, I guess they thought I was a rapper or something. I'm like, dude, truth be told, I'm a whole Bumpy Johnson nigga in the world, and the top, the top flight, you hear me, of the world type shit. You feel what I'm saying? You hear me? What they say, top of my class, you hear me? And I've been knocking your ass off, you hear me? Because that's what you had a mistake, nigga. And that mistake didn't cost you your life, cost you your funding, you hear me, your companies, everything, you hear me. And that's the truth about it. Yeah, nigga, like I said, you hear me. Even when it comes to school, yeah, it's a new bill coming out. Because we found, like I said, the heterogeneous gates did not exist for schools. That Assembly Bill 7. You finna find out if Gavin Newsom is a piece of shit, you hear me, or you hear me, he a righteous person. Because we already proved, you hear me, that even in your schools, that you were fagging them film students and them musicians, you hear me, in them offices. That's over with. That's already proven. I proved that, you hear me. I didn't have to go to school to be an executive producer. I'm already an executive producer. I already own my company. EIN, taxes, everything. You hear? Distribution, publishing, I got all that shit she was in there. I already got all this shit. That's true about it. It wasn't even about $300,000. That wasn't what it was about. It was about, you hear me, that people that don't have that type of money, don't know what's going on. You were fagging them, you hear me, before their careers even started. That's why when they people try to talk to them and they wonder why them motherfuckers is giving them these weird signals and these mixed signals, that was why. Because you were exploiting them. Trying to live off their labor. These are the real conversations I have with class. I said, are you in here in this class trying to exploit black people? The lady said, yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. What you gonna do about it? And now their career is over. And the niggas start looking like, wait a minute, did she just say that? Yeah, I'm trying to exploit these black people in here and live off their labor for free. These the pieces of Ku Klux Klan crackers y'all got out here, you hear me, right? And some of you niggas, right, you hear me, you will agree to the shit because you need the money at that moment. A dope boy who need the money at that moment, a real pimp that need the money at that moment, he wouldn't have failed. And I ain't gonna say it's on your parents. Man, listen, a lot of times the spiritual system, these churches, man, when you down on your little pole to have your back, but what were they doing? They was trying to steal military veteran money too. Keep in mind, that is in fact treason, you hear me? You can't sauce that shit up no type of way, right? You hear me? That's treason. So what happens is you have to be what's known as self-made. What they call self-made millionaire, self-made billionaire. I mean, I could take the same books, read them myself, and do better at those subjects and those professions than ever listening to some damn fool in the office, you hear me? That ain't even successful in the careers they claim they teaching. It's like a nigga going to business school and this nigga work at Wendy's, you hear me? But he telling you hear me, how to run a Fortune 500 company. It's stupid. Like, what the fuck? Are you serious? Let alone a Fortune 100 company. It's not realistic. But yeah, but what people are really complaining about, like for real, like I might not like, do you know that there are people that debate Republicans before they even debate Democrat parties, right? They have to have debates amongst themselves. But they ain't around here like, oh, let me take the earth out the ball. Like I was at the BET Awards show. Anne-Marie is, I know she got a husband, she like black and Korean, but she realized it was a real nigga, myself and her. Had a whole little VIP type little area to myself, you hear me? And I think the dude from ATL used to be with T.I. and shit. So they see, she like, who in the fuck? You hear me, right? You hear me? So Asian girl, one thing about Asian women, you hear me, she can be Asian black. They curious because it's already billions of them, it's hard for them to become a celebrity. So they tend to respect realness when they see it. All of a sudden her microphone stopped working in the middle of her show, right? You hear me? Right, that weak ass shit right there, you hear me? That's the shit you gotta get rid of in the industry. That jealousy, right? You hear me? Because you ain't shit. Oh, let me foul this person. Like you ever see like the basketball movies? Let me foul this person, or let me do something fucked up on the field to what they call them intentional fouls and shit. You hear me? Because I can't win. You know, when you do fucked up shit like that, man, they just take you straight out the league. You're not even supposed to come back. But see, those are sports. These are people that's being killed out here. You out here intentionally fouling people, intentionally doing foul ass shit, but ain't no referee. It's a military soldier with some guns coming after your ass now. And that's the truth about it. And they supposed to, you hear me? Because you intentionally around here giving people access to people. It's a whole lot of rappers, you hear me, that might drop their album this year, but you won't see me at their studio trying to sabotage it. Does that make sense? That's coward shit, you hear me? Oh yeah, you know, such and such dropping this album next month, so let me make sure that I'm gonna fuck up what's going on at the studio, because I'm a coward faggot, you hear me, and I can't compete. The fuck? That's what faggots doing, cowards, you hear me? Sabotage the other team, you hear me? And when you do things like that, you hear me? Those are sports. They just kick you straight out the league and take all your money. So when you do it in real life, right, to just regular politicians, you supposed to get the death penalty, and that's the truth about it. Matter of fact, we doing better than preventive measures. We ain't gonna have a Black Lives type matter about situation like these. It's not about if I like you or not, you hear me? It's about who presentation is the best. And if it's a collaboration, it'd be Act 1, Act 2. But you motherfuckers is around here giving people access to people. Giving people, you hear me, access to people that's successful and celebrity because you're a coward, you hear me, and you gonna die for it, you hear me, that's true about it, because it's Title 18 treason. The women, you hear me, that assisted you, that supported you, that donated that shit. These Jimmy Kimmels that donate to these garbage truck drivers that just driving around in circles, nigga. Truth be told, you hear me, more than your show should get fired, your ass should be on trial for treason, nigga, that's the truth about it. Cause you the one been sponsoring these cowards around here, you hear me, in California. You hear me, to run all these goddamn construction workers around these goddamn schools and shit, you hear me? You a bitch ass nigga, you hear me? How about that? I'll beat your ass in the celebrity boxing match. Did you ever take that under consideration? We have celebrity boxing match, me and Jimmy Kimmel, I'll beat your motherfucking ass, you hear me? Real talk, cause you a coward, nigga, you hear me? I whoop niggas ass on a daily, you hear me? That's the truth about it. I just want to get paid for it now, you hear me? I ain't got no problem knocking your ass out on national TV for what they call sponsoring or aiding in the bed and fugitive and state-sponsored treasury robbery, you hear me? Which truth be told supposed to be a death penalty, coward. Y'all embodied that behavior. Because when you say, oh, it's okay, guess what? I can have a freestyle cipher battle against another rapper. I'm not finna fuck up his living circumstances so it give me a handicapped situation where I can outperform him because I didn't did some fucked up shit to the other player. Nah, I want you to the best of your ability. So it's a good show. So when you get the people get to playing dirty like that, not even in sports, right? You hear me? You get to go into people's businesses doing gerrymandering, hiring these dust ass niggas and putting them in front of multi-million-dollar businesses, hoping that it go out of business because you a bitch. You hear me? Real talk. You hear me? Man, y'all niggas, that Canelo fight and Crawford fight ain't the only fight. We gonna put some more of you hoe ass niggas on TV. We gonna beat your ass on national TV as we should, you hear me? And all you niggas around here working these construction workers, hey, don't bring a knife to a gunfight, nigga, you hear me? Get ready, you hear me? Bring your little knife to this gunfight, you hear me? And I'm gonna show you what that little knife gonna get your ass, you hear me? Gonna get you killed out here. Yeah, see, there's a person that you barking up the wrong tree. So you got two choices. Your ass better gonna talk to that white man that's your master, Donald Trump, because if you keep playing with me, nigga, bring your knife to the gunfight, nigga. I got machine gun with me and my niggas, you hear me? That little hammer, you hear me, to this motherfucking 50 cal, you hear me? Blow your motherfucking truck up, you hear me? That's the truth about it. You a bitch ass nigga, all you niggas, that's the truth about it. Jealous bastard. Then you around here plotting on kids and shit. When you can't win a debate, you ain't got nothing to say. Well, I'ma just shoot these kids' schools up. I'm gonna shoot the churches up. That's the type of bitch ass niggas y'all is. Y'all niggas some suckers, you hear me? And then try to, oh, I was crazy. Now, see, a crazy person with mental health problems, they can't even read and write no way. That's a crazy person. Your ass can read. And you can write, and you lying. See, a crazy person don't even bother people. They be sitting in one spot, rocking back and forth and shit. You hear? See, a real person that actually got mental health problems, they would be truthful about it, they ain't even got time to even give a fuck about what you got going on, because they don't even know what's going on. See, you're a terrorist going out here harassing and molesting people. And terrorists, you hear me, get hung in America. Hung, you hear me, by rope, nigga, and shot on firing squad. So I know the difference between a mental health patient and a terrorist, you hear me? Mental health patient, you hear me? They don't want nobody talking to them, you hear me? They off to themselves, in their own world somewhere. See, you're a terrorist, you hear me? Motherfucker, you ain't gonna get no cop out on this one. I'm gonna let you know now. There won't be no cop out. You ain't finna play crazy or none of that. You were very much in your right mind out here when you was kidnapping them kids and castrating them, chopping their penises off. You was a homosexual, right? You hear me? And you already know, you already got the memo for economics of dowry and bride price. So you don't say you ain't no business-wise, it was wrong. Ethically, morally, it was wrong. All this shit you knew it was wrong. Because you got the memo, motherfucker. So at this point, you're a terrorist, you hear me? That's how we treat you. And ain't no negotiation with no terrorists. Now, one of you bitch ass niggas, that's the truth about it. So when you get these crazy ass ideas in your mind, that yeah, I'ma just stalk some people. So why? See, before you can assassinate a Charlie Kirk, you got to creep. You got to stalk. Gotta pretend you know what's going on. Gotta bribe a few people, you hear me, to let you be around them. Some of the women be in on it. So yeah, truth be told, yeah, women boo the excess of spoils of war. But some of you women that participate in that treason, your ass going on a death penalty, Title 18 United States Code violation too. It'll be just the kids. Cause you gonna get the same death penalty they facing. Yeah, see, all that trolling, stalking, ain't no Charlie Kirk assassination. See, though, it takes steps to get to shit like that. See, I would know. See, all that trying to set me up, I catch that shit, but it fuck you up when I catch you doing it, you hear me? That's why you don't like me, because I catch you before you even get too deep into your con game. Because, see, a person that's evil, they don't really have no moral high ground to have no conversation with you, so they try to create these false scenarios. Like you see the cops over here. The cops dirty too, nigga. Yeah, nigga, they know what's going on. They can prevent it. Yeah, they could have prevented it. They just guilty. They been charged recently, nigga, for working for these faggots, you hear me? To help them with they stalking, nigga. Fuck is you saying? Like I said, nigga, they say Elon Musk built his AI facility in 120 days. These motherfuckers be doing construction in places for months and months and months and years. And the whole point don't even be the fact that they doing construction. It's just the whole that no black people ever be successful over there. That's the point, nigga. That's the point. Oh, I'ma just keep doing. Elon Musk built this facility in 120 days in Memphis. He the main person keeping up all that bullshit over there anyway, you hear me? But that deal with the reality. Let me get it right. That nigga built a $1 billion facility in 120 days, and your ass, you heard me, supposed to got all this shit going on with these slaves around here you didn't hire, and you still ain't finished. No, you're stalking children. That's what you're doing. You're a pedophile. That's what you're doing. Hey, listen, we don't need no evidence on. That's the whole Epstein-Maxwell shit. That's the Harvey Weinstein shit. We know that what you do. We already know that the jail system is segregated with blacks and whites. So I be like, why you even talking to me for? Yeah, you know black people don't hang with white people in LA. And y'all have sex with children. Like, look at this nigga here, you hear me? Like, for real, look at these people's faces. Don't nothing about money or joy, I'm getting to the bag. Ain't none of that shit on that nigga face. That nigga got a face that say fraud. You know the weed man when you see one. You know a hoe on the track when you see one. Versus a peon. Versus a nigga out there committing fraud, you hear me? Plotting, you hear me? Truth be told, most Arabian girls say those men with all that hair on their arms and shit are rapists, you hear me? That's what they say anyway. These creepy crawlers. So like I said, next time you hear me, y'all trying to have sympathy for these child pedophiles. Celebrity stalkers, right? You heard me? Why? They're stalking and trolling because they can't win the debate. So when they can't win, they say, well, I'll just shoot this church up. Shoot this school up. Yeah, I'm going to hire me some construction workers. I'm going to bribe me some people. I'm going to just sit and make people feel uncomfortable. And listen, that's the whole game plan. You know what they call it? They call it Egypt today. That's what the real Egypt is. Egypt ain't a desert. See, the pyramid, the chip pyramid is still there, even though Egypt gone. Egypt died of ignorance. But see, what had happened was we left the ignorant people who thought they had something going on right where they was, and it's a desert today without us. And we about to leave your ass again. And see, we could leave you, But now we just deport, defund, and giving you hoe ass niggas the death penalties under the Title 18 United States Code. You hear me? Treason and conspiracy. Yeah, so Title 7, Gavin Newsom. You in the hot seat right now this morning, you hear me? Yeah, you either passed that bill, which is already right under President Johnson, Reconstruction Act 13, 14, 15th Amendment, but you illegal bastards been around here stealing, you hear me? Because your last name ain't Johnson, Murray, or Gray. Even the British family don't even carry the Gray name no more, but they know it. Boris Johnson, the rest of them, they know what those, Arabia know it, Murray, so you're lying. So get to work. It's Friday. Let's work. You know what you got to do. I'm out.